Ross, how do you feel after that one? How do you summarise that game?
Oh no, it was a positive outcome. We probably expected to win, so it's good to handle that expectation. And we probably just had a 15-minute period in the second where we were a bit cute with our ball use and just let them off the hook. Other than that, I thought, we were pretty dominant performance. So I don't know, 70 inside 50s or something. So it was pleasing. Obviously, Liam Henry's got to be investigating his knee. Hopefully, it's not too serious. We're not too sure, but we're confident no ligament damage. But we'll just wait for the results on that. Yeah. So look, we enjoyed tonight. Just move on. Got a big challenge with Essendon next week. I thought our midfield really stood up tonight, and their midfield's been flying. So we'll see how we go from there.
Was it his right or left knee? Do you know?
Yeah, mate. To be honest, I could find out, but I'll just wait till Monday investigations.
And how pleasing was it? From Tim Emery to have the game he did today, and also, Brad Hill's 250th. It felt like it was a nice galvanising win.
Look, we've been pretty tight, to be fair. We didn't really need to galvanise. We've been, particularly since about round 12 West Coast, which we referenced. We just sort of recalibrated what our focus was. I don't think anyone could question our effort over a long period of time, but particularly from round 12 on. There's a lot to like how we've gone about it attitude-wise and competing-wise. Just getting a bit more bang for our buck's been our issue. And Tim gets reward for a lot of hard work up the ground. He's carried himself pretty well. So that's really pleasing for Tim. And for Brad Hill, look, he didn't need today to put a signature on his career. I mean, he's a three-time premiership player, but for me, he's pretty special in my coaching journey at two clubs now, just with how he conducts himself, just his relentless run and sacrificial run for the team. So it'd be nice that we all get together tonight at a function to enjoy that moment. So it's obviously more enjoyable. I mean, his epitaph's written, isn't it? So he sleeps pretty comfortably. But as I said to him, we all get judged. He'd get judged again on tonight. So I think he was pretty still solid tonight.
Looked like your forward half pressure really not got the win for you, but set you up really well. Was that one of the clear focuses coming into today? Yeah,
we've been chasing it all year. There's a little bit. It was a low clearance game, but we typically play in lower clearances games. But yeah, everyone talks about. We all listen to the pressers, and it's all about territory and ground position. And look, we score really well from the back half. But you get more bang for your buck if you get a back centre forward as a percentage to score. So, look, we had 32, which is a big number. We're typically maybe one a quarter less than we'd like to be the AFL average. So it's a margin business, isn't it? Games are being won and lost on accuracy. And efficiency there, we're a bit lower efficiency. So teams get a bit more and they're a bit more efficient. So that tends to be a bit of the goal difference. So today we took a step forward, but we know Essendon are a big challenge next week.
A really big game from Mason Wood, kicking 3-4.
Yeah.
How'd you see his performance?
Yeah, he's again he's culturally significant for us. How he brings along the young players like Nazai Wanganeen-Malira, Mateus Philippou. A lot of them live with him. He educates them how to train, how to prepare, and because he prepares so well himself, he's been able to recalibrate his career. So. And he come back from a significant collarbone this year. So, yeah, it's really, we've been playing him wing and more forward, but he's a very capable AFL wingman and forward. He's a real handful because of his athleticism. So when you understand how hard his journey's been to build off a low base again and, he could easily be in our leadership group, that's pleasing for him.
Ross, in the press conference after the Adelaide game, you didn't know who you were playing the following week. You've clearly mentioned a few times that you're playing Essendon next week. It seems like you guys are quite motivated to try and get a win.
Well, no more. We just want to keep improving. So look, you watch a great game last night. I suppose Adelaide and Essendon of interest was Adelaide. We've been in pretty good form, and they nutted us in some areas. And then we saw them produce that again last night around the ball. And Essendon, for big patches was really strong. They still, Merritt comes fine out of the middle at the end, doesn't he? So, we'd like to measure ourselves. I think the competition's so even. So we had a good performance at Sandringham. They won by a point. Paddy Dow's played well. Isaac Keeler's played well, so probably a couple of others. So we'll lose Henry. And we're losing a couple like most clubs are. So look, we're pretty keen to keep pushing on. I was just really pleased for our fans and our players. That's the sort of result we expected to get, and we got it. So.
Just to clarify, Henry will have to go off for scans and everything for full extent?
Yeah, I'm not really across it. He's okay. We're just not really sure. So we don't think there's no ACL, there's no ligament. So what is it? Is it a kneecap? Is it a bit of cartilage? But you know what? We're better off just investigating it and taking it for there. And I thought Liam Stocker was pretty good on Harley Reid in the first half. So they're a bit like us and most clubs. They've got a bit of personnel challenge, but we're really pleased to put them to the sword.
Ross, have you looked at sort of the way the fixtures played out this season? The first 5 rounds, you guys have to play at 5 different venues. The last 6 now, including today, you're playing here. Is that a bit of a concern? They've had meetings with the AFL recently in Perth, bringing up a few issues. Was that something you guys may have brought up?
What are we concerned about?
Starting the season at 5 different venues in the first 5 rounds, and then the last 6 games, you're just at Marvel.
And we what?
You're just at Marvel for this.
So is that good or bad?
Well, would you like to have it a bit more spread out?
Look, it's beyond my remit, honestly. I got my hands full coaching. I've come back from a sabbatical and I've had to spinning the wheel pretty quick to catch up. So, look, I leave that. Carl Delina's our CEO, very experienced and competent, our president. It just all cascades down, the information. I'm trying to sort of handle the adjustment in the game and the rules. It almost feels like on a weekly situation, which is okay. But that's the space I'm living in, to be honest.
Happy to be the party purpose for the rest of the season, try and spoil Essendon. Then you got Brisbane the following week. These teams are trying to make the top 8.
Yeah, it's not a mentality that drives us. We really want to set standards, lay foundations. It's very even. If some buts, some maybes, with a lot of games. But yeah, we just want to play good football. Every week you realise it's such a big battle, AFL football. Like, we're over the top of the league leader, and you go to Adelaide, it's tough. It's just a very tough business. So we're squarely, to be honest, we live in the space, and there's wild gyrations that sit outside in the media, and that's great because everyone listens, but we just sit in the continuous improvement space, pursue excellence in the near term and in the long term with a list, build and internal structures and personnel and weekly our footy. So yeah, that's where we sit, to be honest. So, but yeah, if we can spoil a couple of parties, I like being the Grinch. Thanks, guys.